I'm Shannon, the Daily DIYer, and today's project is a monogrammed shower curtain. Stay tuned. So the first thing I did was find the center of my shower curtain. And I just took a pencil and made a cross where my width center was and my height center was. So I just have a little pencil mark on my shower curtain. And then this is my stencil that I cut out of contact paper with my silhouette machine. And the widest you can cut on a silhouette machine is 12 inches. And you're actually going to need this border on the contact paper for your stencil so that you can add the paint in. So your design needs to be less than 12 inches wide. Your height is completely up to you. So what I did with my stencil is I made an X on my stencil as well. I found the center of my image. Don't find the center of your entire stencil. And I made a X on my, or a cross on my stencil as well. And then I'm just going to do my best to kind of completely line up this and my X on the shower curtain. This will give you as good of a straight design as you can, and then you can kind of eyeball it to even out the sides. So I guess to me that looks pretty centered. And then I'm just going to take some painter's tape. This is a great tip if you're working with a large surface and you need to center an item without pulling the contact paper up and just trying to stick it and re-stick it and re-stick it. What you do is you take some painter's tape and you're going to lay this in the middle of your design, and that'll keep your contact paper where you've placed it. So once you have that done, my design's a little intricate, so it's going to take a little bit of work, but you're going to peel up your contact paper, the sticker, just until you get to your painter's tape. So I'm going to speed that process up for you so you don't have to watch every second of me trying to get this off. So once you have your design pulled back, you're going to take some scissors and cut off the contact paper underneath. And now we're just going to replace the stencil back onto the shower curtain. the bottom section. Now that I have my stencil down, the more intricate your design, the more of these extra little details that you'll have to go back in and add. Like the curlies of mine weren't as the one big piece, so you have to go back in and add these, which is very simple. To just kind of find the center and add them. So obviously the more intricate your design, the longer this will take. Make sure you do take your time, and the better of a job that you do on your stencil, the better your design will come out in the end. So just take your time and get it right, and then we can go ahead and start the painting. So I'm just using a Scribbles brand fabric paint. This is in black. And then I just have a foam paintbrush. I'm going to load my paintbrush up, but then I'm going to get quite a bit of it off. You don't want to overload your brush with paint, because then you'll get paint up underneath your stencil if it's too thick. So you're just going to pick a spot, make sure the edges of your stencil are stuck down very good, so you get a nice crisp clean line, and you just make sure you don't get the outside of your stencil and just stay within your design. Just take it slow and do a couple coats to make sure that you have good coverage, and then we'll come back to show you what ours looks like. Okay, so I did take a hairdryer to kind of help the drying process along here. You need to be careful with fabric paints because they can take hours to dry in some cases. Actually, mine didn't even say how long it would take to dry, so I just gauged it and it looks pretty dry to me. So now we're just going to go ahead and remove the stencil. Be careful as you go along. Go slow. Alright, so there is my stencil design. It's not super perfect and super crisp, but I kind of actually like that it's got a little bit of texture to it, and it's not super crisp and clean. And you'll see why whenever I hang it up in my bathroom. So we will go ahead and hang this up, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So here you have it. Your very own personalized shower curtain. I've had this shower curtain for a long time. It actually was in my master bathroom for quite a while, and we just redecorated in there, so I didn't want to get rid of it. I decided to pull it into our guest bathroom and kind of give the guest bathroom a very quick and easy facelift. I've been wanting to do this monogram on the shower curtain since we got it. And since it's going to be seen much more often being in the guest bathroom, I thought it was time. The reason that I really like that it's not super crisp and clean is because I also have this piece of art that I made over here for this bathroom that has a worn, distressed look to it. So I think it really complements each other and all of the colors work great together. So I hope that this project inspired you. Give it a thumbs up if it did. Hit that subscribe button. We do DIY videos here every Monday through Friday. And if you try this project for yourself, let me know in the comments below how it went for you. Thanks so much for watching.